Hello, everybody. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. Guys, have I got an exciting Friday for you? Not only are we making this really pretty, simple card, but just wait. I have in my hot little hands the new stamp positioner. That's right. We're going to play with it. I'm so excited. Now, let me say before we even get into it, I'm a hard customer. I'm hard to please. You know what I mean? Like, I have thoughts, and this completely blew my expectations right out of the water, right out the gate. Super easy to use. The problem I had with the Stamparatus we used to carry to this one, they corrected all the problems. I'm just in love. Okay, this is definitely something that I'm going to keep on my craft desk. So I hope you're excited to dive into this with me. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to give it a few minutes. I see a bunch of my besties on there. So let's see. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Mom. How you doing? Hi, Pam. Okay, everybody is finding me. I'm in the right place. Hopefully you can hear me. How is everybody's week? How are you doing? Are you prepared for the next round of snow? If you're in the Midwest or wherever the snow is coming. We're like peaking 70s, not to make anyone jealous, but during the day, very nice. At night, kind of cold. So, what are you gonna do? Um, also, I have some pre-release products to show you what I have. Now I have more coming in, but the first round is here. So figured we'd do that at the end. So that's what I have. If you're joining me from YouTube, I'm sorry I didn't say hello. I'm so happy you found me. If you have a good time, like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. And let's just get into this, guys. Hi, Tammy. How you doing? All right, I'm going to get started. I'm going to flip down. Say hello to everybody for me that comes in late. Let's see. There we go. All right. So, oh my goodness, my chair, I have issues. I need like a pad for underneath my chair. It gets hooked on my wood floors. What are you going to do? Okay, here we go. Problems. All right. So here it is. There's the card we're doing. Our new stamp positioner. Now, it's on springs. Okay. This is completely removable. So you're going to put your stamp on here and I'll just show you all the things. Then you line it up with the pegs. One of the problems I had with our other model were the magnets. Yes, they're super, super duper strong, but they didn't have any of these little holder jujiggies. And if they slap together like that, they would break. So now we don't have to worry about that because they figured that problem out. There is a grid paper that goes on here so that you can see the grid when you put your paper down. It's not necessary, but it's nice if you're going to do stamping off your project. So that is a plus. Hey, Sue. Hey, Debbie. How you guys doing? All right, so we're gonna use it, but I just want to show you. So these are really springy. It's good quality. It lines up very easily. When you put it in place, if you were to drop it, if you were to rock it, it's not gonna get that ink unless you're like super crazy, unless you've been drinking while crafting, like it's not gonna touch your paper. So that's another issue I had with the like swing door. If you kind of like fat fingered it, if you know what I mean, hit it and it fell, it could get a little wonky. This one's not gonna do that. You get it where you want it and then light pressure straight down. Another problem I had with our old model was that it was on a hinge. So if we had big stamps and they were by that hinge, it wouldn't stamp correctly. You know what I mean? You had to like jam it down and it was a whole thing. This is a flat platform because of the delivery. You're not going to have that issue. Everything is going to stamp evenly. And for some reason, if maybe you only did half, let's say you only pushed there, you weren't paying attention, no problem. You can go back, ink up, and just boom, hit it down. Now, the other nice thing they did was they gave us an extra smaller platform. So this is good if you have multiple steps or you just have a small sentiment that you want to graduate down. So you're just going to line it up. We're going to pretend paper's there. Line it up with these pegs. Same thing, right? And we're going to use both of them today just to try it out. Okay, so what are we thinking so far? I'm in love. I'm going to show you the pieces to the card with the little things. We're trying that out. Oh, also, you get the instructions with it, and they're like beautiful black and white pictorial style. And they also have, it written. So depending on how you learn, you can read it or you can look at it. I think I'm a visual learner, honestly. How about you? All right. I've got all this lined up and ready to go. So this card today, you probably don't need the measurements. It's so simple. So an A2 card base, I use Sharpie, Pam, at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. We do that all the time. You're going to need a white matte piece for on top of your card at 5.25 by 4. Maybe I should line these up like this. Okay. You're going to need 2 pieces for the tag or sentiment part of the front of your card. So I use the perennial postage stamp die set, and I use the piece that's 2 3/4 by 2 inches. If you don't have this, it's still available, but you can also just cut your piece to layer it. You could also use a different color or some DSP. That's up to you. But 2 3/4 by 2 inches. Then on top of that, we're going to layer another piece that we're going to stamp at 2.5 by 1 3/4 of an inch. So we're just graduating 1/4 of an inch down. Now you're going to want a 4-inch by 1-inch strip for the front of your card. And this is optional, but if you want some inside, a little bit of DSP, 3/4 of an inch by 5.5. Let me put this here, the card, make sure we can see it. This way you can screenshot that if you want, but I will also have the pictorial for you. Okay? So those are all the pieces. Let me know what you think of putting the measurements out. Do we love this? Is it something we're getting into, or is it just, what do you think? Is it not the jam? Okay, here we go. Let me get the pieces we're going to stamp. These 2 pieces. All right, now we're going to be using the Endless Love. I'm working on all my Valentine's Day cards. I am a member of the Happy Mail Club, and that is a group where we send each other send and receive cards basically every month, and it rotates. If you're interested in this, leave me a comment and I will give you all the information. We'd love to have you. It's free. It just costs, sending out a card each month to one of the members. And I have a great group of ladies that participate in that. So I know they will welcome you. All right. So today we're going to work on this little piece, and I apologize, it's white on white. I probably could have thought about that, but hopefully you can see it. We're going to first put our magnets on the paper. And the first thing I want to do is I want to stamp the word love on my paper. Now, you want to put your magnets close to your word on the paper, but obviously not in the stamping field. So make sure it's lined up the way you want it. Just place it down. My paper's not even really straight, and that's okay. So here we go. We're going to first pick up our stamp. Now, the first time I did it, I pressed so hard. Like I don't know what I thought. I had to meld it to the board. I don't know. We don't know why I do the things I do, but it is sticky. So just be careful when you pick it up that you kind of don't move your paper. The one nice thing, if you do get the grid paper, is that you can line it up better so it's in the grid. But since I don't have that and I could not wait, it's coming in. It'll be in tomorrow. But I couldn't wait, besties. I was like, I have to show this today. All right, so we're going to do love first. And I'm going to ink that up in Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to be kind of crazy with this and kind of rock it and like do all the things I tell you not to do, okay? So I've gotten ink on it for sure, but it's all over the place. My tip is don't leave that messy platform. Just go around, wipe off the excess. Don't leave wet ink where you don't want it. It shouldn't stamp off onto your paper, but you never know. You know what I mean? You just need to kiss it. You don't need it really, you don't need to do anything crazy. Now, we're going to line up the big platform with those two notches. And I just set it there. I haven't pushed or anything like that. Now it's time to stamp. Light pressure, just like if we were doing a regular stamp block. Give it a little pressure, give it a little time. There you go. Looks good, but you see the E? It's a little light, so no problem. Give a little bit more ink. Line it back up. Do it again. Boom. Perfection. Now I do have a little something there because, when I'm doing things online, I have issue. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put send or today and always. We want to put that on there, that sentiment. So I have that here. I'm going to move my little magnets a bit. Now remember, you want to keep it pretty secure. So maybe I'll do it like that. Okay. And I'm going to overlap that a little bit. Now I'm going to come in, if I can see it. Where is it? With my other, here it is. Whoop. With my other one. and try to get it flat. Give it a little light pressure. And we're going to pick that up. Now, since I secured the paper, even though it pulled up a little bit, it didn't move. Very happy with that. See how this is kind of off? I'm going to do it one more time. I just want it to be right. You know what I mean? I want it to be right for you so that you see how great this is. What are we thinking so far? Do we love this? Do you have something like it? What are we thinking? Okay, so now I'm going to take some cherry cobbler. I see why it's kind of off because of the pegs and where I positioned my paper. So that's interesting. Easy fix, right? Okay. So I inked it up way too hard. I have to get used to that because I like bringing the stamp down to my ink, not my ink to my stamp. I'm going to do it one more time. Let me try that. Oh, much better. Kiss it. There we go. See, I'm learning along with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put it there. It's overlapping the love. It's all lined up. And now light pressure. Let's see how we did. Oh, that was good. Good, crisp image. Love. So what are we thinking? Now, a few more features before we move on. There is a triangle right here. So if you had a larger piece of paper and you wanted to do like a kitty corner moment, you could line that up like that so that it's straight. So these rules matter. And I think also these little pin marks are so that your grid paper pops on that. So that is that, my friends. Like I said, I so far am loving it, and I'm really excited to really get into it. There's other tips and tricks and stuff you can do with that. I just showed you the basics today. And if you have the question, can you repeat stamp? Yes, you can. You just use the little one, move down the platform. So if you want to see that, let me know and we can certainly do that. Okay. So I've got our one piece done. And I just need, oh, I have it in front of me. I don't know what my problem is today, guys. It's Friday, right? You're going to give me a break. My brain is like, it's Friday. We should be ghost hunting. I don't know. We don't know. Okay. I want you to stick on the block, not the mat. Thank you. All right. So for this, we are just going to do some repeat stamping. I'm gonna, oh my goodness. Okay. These remind me of like bubbles. That one's probably going to be covered. Okay. Do I want some darker pink? I think I do. I'll put in there. Just have fun with it. And I'm not even being really exact. I'm being kind of messy. Yours will be perfect. I just want to dab away. You know what I'm saying? Just dab away, my sweet dear friends. All right, let's close up this. got a piece of that DSP and I'm just going to go down it with some dry adhesive. We're going to bring in some of this ribbon. Now, honestly, I apologize. I was scrolling and this came across my news feed. Someone had made a bunch of cards with the set. And of course, like I am, I didn't pay attention to who it was. And then I couldn't go back and find it. But it was like multiple cards. And I just happened to notice how pretty this one was and was like, okay, I see you. I like it. So, oh, I know what I did wrong. I was like, why isn't that fitting? Because, friend, you're not doing the right piece. Oh, Lord. What are you going to do, guys? What happened was I was all ready for today, and I like to sit there before my live and like prepare. You know what I mean? Like think about what I'm going to say and make sure things are available and all the things. And my husband, James, was like, I'm doing the taxes. I need your numbers. I need this. What's that? Blah, 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 blah. And it was fine. We did it. We did it and we got it done. But I was not prepared for that. Now, to be fair, he told me it was happening today. And I was like, yeah, okay. But I'm a procrastinator and I don't like to do it. So I took it as a suggestion, not a fact, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's where we're at. Sorry, guys, I'm being kind of fussy. But anyway, that just threw my brain all over the place because I had to think and look stuff up and oy, it's a Friday. We should definitely, this is Monday behavior, people. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got a twisty here. What is happening? Ah, okay. No. Okay, it's that kind of day. We're going to struggle bus today. It's fine. We're going to be fine. So what else? Okay, so on the retreat front, I know I give you guys my updates. We've had 2 more registrations. That's pretty exciting. Things are moving. I am figuring out stuff. I'm ordering stuff. That's exciting. I don't know. It's all happening, guys. Are you thinking about it? Is it in the forefront of your mind? This is what I need to know. Do you have your jar? Are you starting to put money away? This is important. You just put a little bit, like be like, I don't really need that Starbucks. I'm gonna put that $10 in an envelope. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm hating on a little Starbies, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we work hard. You need a Vegas vacation. And I am super fun to hang out with. This is what I'm telling you. Ask all my friends, they'll tell you. So, tomorrow, the girls and I are going to do a little bit of investigating and some product review or like equipment review videos. So I'm excited. It's always a good time when you're hanging out with your besties, right? And who knows, maybe we'll catch some groundbreaking footage. You never know. Okay, I know that was a lot, but since that ribbon is kind of being twisty, I figured maybe we could hold it down. There we go. No, it's twisty. We're not going to talk about it. If you get this card in the mail, now you know why it was so twisty. And you can be like, Jessie, what? It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. I'm trying to talk and run equipment and think. It's too much. All right, here we go. We're going to stick that on. Now for the inside of the card, I'm just going to stick a heart and a little bit of DSP because I want this to be a note card. So we're going to keep it simple. You know what I mean? Boop. And here it is. Put it over here. There we go. Now I can write in it. There we go. 2 cards done, but we forgot the bling. Man, here we go. Let me see. Now I got a little weirdness going on here, so we're definitely going to cover that up. Let's see here. And I love these. Can you tell? They're so pretty and sparkly. Okay, there we go. All right, my friends, there we go. Right on time, even with learning a new tool and talking and doing all the things. This is a very easy, quick card. If you're looking to make a bunch of Valentines for maybe your friends, coworkers, whoever, this is one to try. It doesn't take a lot. And if you were to use a stamp positioner, you could line them up and just, stamp them, boom, 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 in a row. All right. Let's see. I will flip up real quick. We're back. See, I gotta move all the way over here to my desktop. This is a mess. I keep saying I'm gonna get a computer chair or something with wheels, but I don't got time for that, guys. I can't commit. I look at them and then I go, eh. Or do I really want to pay all that for a chair? I have a perfectly good chair. I have 4 of them. I'll get a mat. That's what I'll do. I'll get a mat. It'll be fine. So that's what I have for us this week. Next week's going to be a killer for me. I have a lot of lives. I have a kit together, a morning kit together, which I'm excited about on Tuesday. And that's something new for us. Just I was like, for my ladies that don't work and are early risers, I have a bunch of you. So I was like, we're going to try it. So we're going to do that Tuesday. And then, of course, we'll have our Wednesday, Friday lives. And then I'm going to try to fit the blender clubs in there. So Cheryl, yay, we're going to color. And what was the other thing? Oh, yeah. And then Sunday, we're going to do the Advent calendar craft and chat. So it's all happening next week. Mark your calendars. Just put Jessie on every day. And yeah, I will see you then. And leave me a comment because I enjoy chatting with you. Okay? Mwah. Bye. All right, here we go.